You're listening to Tech of the Future. This broadcast is sponsored by Mary Carney. Use promo code FGEXUE for $10 off your purchase. Or if you want, buy something for $10 and $0. Well, this time I'm going to talk about generations of the iPhones. The iPhone's been around since I think 2005. 2005 it started with the iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPhone 5, well, so on, throughout the years. And then the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 is $1,000. I remember when I bought my iPhone 5, my iPhone 5S, it was like I think $500 to buy outright. And I remember when kids, I don't think it's right. Kids these days, they're like 5, I think 7, and they have iPhones or mobile phones or anything like that. I don't think that's right. Why would you let your kids have a mobile phone when they're only like 5 or 7? They're going to be they're going to be more mean, more obedient, more like that, more be mean, more stuff like that. If you give them iPhones, I think I signed a patent for like, I think to have kids at 13 or 7th grade to wait until they have their iPhones, or iPhone or iPad, because kids these days I see they have iPhones, phones, mobile phones, iPads with the new iPen thingy, brand new hoverboards. That's all I'm talking about. That'll be another day. But I mean everything like that. I mean, I signed a patent for 13. I don't have kids, but I don't think that's right. Why would you let your kids that? Because I was a kid once, unfortunately. But 1995, I was born. I think as soon as I got into technology, was the only thing I had was a CD player with a radio hooked to it, like a AM FM radio CD player. That's all I had because I lived in the country, and I had I had a playground. I loved the playground when I was little. Everybody knows everybody loves the playground because we even had a sandbox. Everybody as a kid had the fun in the sandbox and the playground, of course. But when we were bored, when we were inside, when the winter came, we had CD players, FM radios, everything like that. We had TV. We had one of them old box TVs. That was that was our day. We watched, I mean, remember my favorite movie. It's a futuristic podcast, so I'm going to tell you about a favorite movie I watched. Back to the Future. Part 1, Part 2, and that's it. I think Part 3? I can't remember. I think Part 3. I know, I can't remember. I think Part 1 and Part 2, I thought. I want to watch the new one. I wish they made a new one. Come on. Come on, Michael J. Fox. Come on, Christopher Lloyd. Come on. I want a new, or unless someone could make a remake. It would be nice. Like, what would happen if you could take your phone to Back to the Future, Back to the Future, and show them, a scientist or an inventor, this iPhone? What do you think they would do? They would not smash it. I think most of you guys would think that. But, or flip out. They would be amazed, I think. You show them this, and then, like if you were in 1977, you would show them this. And before you know it, this year, if it would Back in the Future, if you want to show them this, what would happen? This technology would be even better. Like I'm talking about, it's off topic again, but I'm sorry, I had to say something about this. But 9/11, 2001, what would happen if you could remote control the plane that not hit in the towers? That would be amazing. Like if you went to back before it even happened. What if you could go Back in the Future and change it? What if you could change it? Tell people, make them believe you that it's going to happen. Show them like a futuristic newspaper or something. Show them the technology you had. Because of course everybody had iPhones in 2001. So everybody had one. Or at least a mobile phone. I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I was too little at that time. But next one we're going to talk about is the future of holographic phones. Holographic phones. There's already, I think, someone made a 3D phone. I had one before, but it was it was okay. There was like 4 cameras on each side of the phone. You would look at it like you're looking at the phone right now, and you would see a 3D popping out at you. It was I can't remember the phone name, and I apologize. If you guys look online for holographic 3D phone, it should show up. Oh yeah, it was Takee, Taee. Wait, yeah, Takee. Sorry about that. But it was a phone. I think it was $200, $200 for that phone. It was actually a good 3D phone. You could download movies and make them into a 3D phone. 3D movie. And now, last topic we're going to talk about today is the see-through phones. Like I talked earlier a little bit, it was about see-through phones. I see someone had like a Photoshop, of course, but what would happen if you could see a see-through phone? Like, what if it was before the holograms came out? The holograms would have come out after the see-through phones came out. Like, what if you could see every little bit of the electronic in your phone? That'd be crazy. Why would you want that? I would want that. That's what. Then that'd be cool. And then after that, a couple years after the see-through phone would come out, if it ever comes out, it would be the hologram phones. The hologram phones would be like, I don't know, you use like a little device or something. I don't know. I'm just giving imagination. Use imagination. But what if you could do that? What if you could do that? It would be amazing. You could use your finger. I heard about it's like a bracelet. It's called Cricket. I don't know if it's selling or what. You use this bracelet and a holograph on your skin. I don't know. I think that's crazy, but I love it. That's what crazy about it. It's so crazy. You love it, and that's why Cricket. And then before you know it, Cricket will make Cricket phone, if it stays and sticks with the device, it would soon be like I was saying, the hologram phones. The hologram phones would be like the generation of soon to be a tomorrow. That'd be crazy. Well, thank you for listening, guys. This is Tyler with Techie to the Future. Please stay tuned for tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. I live in Pennsylvania, so if you live in New York, you can watch it too. So you have to stay on Eastern Standard Time if you are. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow at 12. Thank you.